Hi, year 5. In this session, we will talk about the evaporation, okay? What is evaporation? Evaporation, when liquid gain enough heat and change from liquid state to gaseous state, okay, which represent, or its example is vapor, okay, without boiling, this is process is called evaporation, okay? So, evaporation process can be defined as the process of changing liquid state to gaseous state by heating without boiling, okay? Or it change water, okay, to vapor without boiling by heating. When the liquid has evaporated, this process is called evaporation, okay? Evaporation takes place in our environment all the time, unlike boiling, okay? It can take place at any temperature, but boiling needs a certain temperature to be happened, okay? We have many examples for evaporation in our daily life. Like, if you spray perfume on your arm, the droplets of perfume after a short time will disappear, okay? Why? Because perfume droplets evaporate or change into vapor. Like perfume, the sweat on your skin will eventually disappear due to the evaporation. The sweat formed on your skin, okay, after a short time, disappear due to the evaporation process. After it rains, bubbles of rainwater will dry up due to the evaporation. The sunlight or the sun heat heat the rainwater, okay, and evaporate them. Also, we have many factors, okay, that affect the rate of evaporation. What's meant by rate of evaporation? The rate of evaporation means, okay, the evaporation becomes faster or slower, okay? And we have some factors affect the rate of evaporation, which calls it faster or slower. How fast water changes from liquid state to gaseous state, known as rate of evaporation. We have 4 factors that affect the rate of evaporation, okay? Factor number 1, temperature. Factor number 2, wind. Factor number 3, exposed surface area. Factor number 4, humidity, okay? And we will talk about each factor in details. Let's start with factor number 1, is temperature. In hotter surrounding or in hot days, water can gain more heat energy and evaporate faster, okay? So we note that the evaporation takes place more quickly during the daytime compared with at the nighttime, as water is able during daytime to gain more heat from the sun, okay? And when the sun is out, the water isn't able to gain more heat energy. So evaporation process takes place during daytime faster than at night. So we have a rule. The higher the temperature of the surrounding, okay, the higher the rate of evaporation. Or if the temperature of the surrounding is high, that cause the rate of evaporation is become faster, okay? For example, when the laundry is put to dry outside on a sunny day, it would dry much faster than on a cloudy day, okay? Or when the laundry is put to dry outside during daytime, it would dry faster than on a night time. The second factor, wind, okay? When the wind is present, the water vapor that is formed by evaporation, okay, is carried away more quickly. The wind carried water vapor more quickly, so it leaves a space to new water vapor, okay? Again, when the wind is present, the water vapor that is formed by evaporation, okay, above the water surface is carried away more quickly. This makes space for more new formed water vapor to escape into the air, okay? That's mean we have a rule. The stronger the wind, the faster the rate of evaporation, okay? When the wind is stronger, okay, that's cause the rate of evaporation takes place faster, okay? Look at the example in front of you. We have two bowls, bowl A and bowl B. The presence of wind causes the water vapor above bowl B to move away quickly, allowing more water vapor or more water to evaporate. Okay? The third factor, exposed surface area. What's meant by exposed surface area? Exposed surface area means the area of water exposed to the air, okay? Or the amount of the area of water exposed to the air. With a larger exposed surface area, more heat and wind can come into contact with water, okay? And this is increase the rate of evaporation. When we have a large exposed surface area, okay, this surface area, or this exposed surface area, exposed to more heat and more wind, okay, which increase the rate of evaporation. So the rule, the larger the exposed surface area, okay, the higher the rate of evaporation, okay. We have example in the screen in front of you, bowl of a small exposed surface area, and tray, larger exposed surface area, okay? Compare the exposed surface area of water in the bowl and the water in the tray. Which has a larger exposed surface area? Of course, tray, okay? So, the rate of evaporation, this surface area exposed to more heat and more wind, so it evaporates more quickly. The last factor is humidity, okay? We know that the atmospheric air consists of different gases as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor, okay? So, the amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. When the water vapor increase in air, we said that we have a high humidity, okay? And when the amount of water vapor in air become low or decrease, so we said we have low humidity, okay? The rule is said the higher level of humidity, the lower rate of evaporation, okay? When the level of humidity become high, that cause the rate of evaporation become low, okay? Why? Because when the humidity increase, that's mean the water vapor or the amount of water vapor in air, okay, is large. So there is no space for new water vapor, okay? So the rate of evaporation decrease. In the last slide, we summarize the factors affect the rate of evaporation, okay? Factor number one, temperature. Faster, What happened to the rate of evaporation? Faster when the temperature is higher. The rate of evaporation becomes faster when the temperature is higher. Okay. Factor 2, wind. Okay. The rate of evaporation becomes faster on a windy day than on a still day. Factor 3, exposed surface area. The rate of evaporation becomes faster when the exposed surface area is larger. Factor 4, humidity. Okay, the rate of evaporation becomes slower when humidity is higher. Thank you. Year 5.